Hello.
Hello, Sergey.
Hello, Mikhail. How are you doing?
Do nothing all day.
I see.
Like a real weekend.
Yeah, that's good. That's what. That's the how weekend supposed to be. You know, just you're supposed to rest and do nothing. Yeah, you should take some time off work and just enjoy. Yeah. Well, I went to a picnic today, so.
I see. It's like a tradition for you.
Well, that 2 weeks ago that was a family scene, and today was like more like going with friends. Well, it's
Where you have been? as I remember, in Kryvyi Rog, it's a beautiful, how to say, botanic garden.
Yes, we have a good, yeah. It's kind of far away from the center, but yeah, it's nice place. It's a nice place. Yeah, we just went to not far. There's like a small pond and trees. So
I see.
yeah.
Oh.
My wife and my son, they still there, having fun, and I had to.
Okay, I see. You are like a real teacher.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what is the topic for today?
Well, we talk about holidays, and maybe it's because it's summertime. Yes, so a lot of people plan holidays, and maybe they want to go somewhere. So we'll talk about this. Hello, Mary.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. What you been doing today?
Nothing special.
Just relaxing.
Something like that.
Okay. All right. So, as I said, today we will talk about holidays, vacations, and so on. Mary, did you already have a vacation, or you still, or you haven't got it yet?
I'm not work.
Ah, you don't work, but okay. Mikhail, what about you?
As I remember, I haven't last year. I haven't vacation last year, and maybe.
So you just work, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a problem for me.
Okay.
For me, it's not really a big difference. I mean, if you work or don't work, like
I
the
see.
same.
You are not a workaholic, are you?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. So seems like none of you haven't got a vacation yet. So, Mary, when was the last time you went somewhere for a holiday?
For holiday, I don't know. Maybe when I visit my parents. Last summer.
Last summer. Okay. And where did you go?
In another town. Dnipropetrovsk region. So long distance.
I see. So you for your vacation or holiday you just went to visit your parents, right?
Yes.
Okay. Michael, where did you go for last vacation?
Oh, it's an interesting question. Okay. But it's okay. Maybe it was not like a vacation. In vacation, I have been in Crimea, as I remember last time. Yes. last time when I travel, it was like how to say, maybe like a business trip to Moscow.
I see.
Yeah, the New Year time.
So it was winter vacation, yeah?
Yeah, it was very cold at that moment.
Okay. And did you go alone or somebody went with you also?
No, I was alone, but in Moscow, I have meetings with some people.
Okay. Okay. Mary, did you like your trip to your parents, your last trip?
Last trip,
Yeah,
I was in funeral, but previous was normal. I visit my cousin and my parents. Was okay.
Okay. Mikhail, how did you go in your last vacation? What kind of transportation did you use?
I use airplane and train. It's like a mix because it's а как удобнее? It's more
comfortable or convenient, you can say. Convenient.
Yes, I mean the time of this transport. How to say? Right? Maybe time when train not arrive, but отбывает.
Departure. You mean departure?
Нет. Время начала вот этого поездки, как это правильно сказать, что-то я даже запутался сам. Как это по-русски правильно называется? Окей, отбытие.
It's a departure.
Departure, yeah.
Departure. Yeah. Okay.
Отправление.
Yeah. That's the same. Mary, what kind of transport did you take to visit your family?
Bus.
A bus, yeah?
Yes. I have one stop when I go home. It's Криворог. And I have the stop maybe a half hour every time. So very long stop.
I see. So your trip is not very long one, yes?
Not maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours? Oh, it's
too much.
Yeah, it's a long 5 or 6 hours. It's a long trip on the bus.
It's maybe because I have a stop very long. So maybe 5 hours and stop a half hours. So 4.5 hours approximately. And it depends on bus and.
Okay. I understand. Mikhail, and where did you stay when you went to Moscow? Where did you stay?
It was a hotel.
Was it a good hotel?
It's normal. As I understand, in Moscow, they have how to say, maybe most expensive and with a good place and views around. But it was a normal. I don't know how much stars. I think like all what you want was in this normal design.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Or you can say it was an expensive hotel, right?
as I understand, it was like a middle level.
Or middle class. Okay. Yeah. Did you enjoy staying there?
For me, it's not very important, but of course, yes, it's maybe, as I understand, it's not like something really special, yes, but just comfortable. Yeah, and it was how to say удобно, convenient, yes, because of place of this hotel, I have meetings around this, maybe in a I don't know, in a half of kilometer near that, and I need now to use transport to
Okay, I understand. And Mary, did you stay with your parents, right? When you visit your parents, you stay with them?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes with my grandma.
Okay. Do your parents live in a house or in a flat?
In a flat.
In a flat. Okay, but it's big enough for you to stay with them.
It's okay.
So, I see. Okay, Mikhail, and how long did you stay in Moscow?
I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 days. Near that, maybe 4 days.
For about 4 days. Okay. And Mary, well, how long did you stay with your parents when you visited them?
Well, I don't remember. Maybe 4, maybe 5 days.
Okay.
Not so many.
Yeah.
Yes. But after, when I last times was at home, when I was in the funeral and I helped my grandma, I stay at home 3 weeks.
Oh.
So a long time. Because I helped my grandma.
I see.
Help.
Okay, you helped your grandma. Understand. Michael, can you tell any funny or maybe curious things that happened during your trip to Moscow?
So I remember I haven't such kind of situation, but you know, for me, it was interesting to see on the people. Maybe you know, everybody tried to tell us like it was a crisis or something like that, a crisis situation. Yes, but I don't see the situation in Moscow.
I see.
A lot of people which are buy all what they see in a very expensive shops and trade center.
When did you? No. When you?
You started correct. When did you go? Yeah, or when were you? Yeah, you can say when were you?
In Moscow. Yes.
When were you in Moscow?
When?
Yes.
It was near the New Year.
This year?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Mary, did anything happen interesting or funny during your last trip to your parents?
I don't remember. Really, I play with my nurse. Yes.
You mean niece?
Niece.
Niece.
Yes.
Because nurse, it's someone
Yes,
who works in the hospital. Yeah.
And I don't remember. Speak with parents. I think it's usually my sister has birthday. Had birthday.
Birthday.
This time. So everything was usually.
Okay. Well, I remember there was one trip to Kiev. I had a visitor from the United States, and his wife also arrived in Kiev, and then we went underground with him and his wife, and of course she didn't have a mobile phone with her because she just arrived. And what happened was, so me and my friend, we got into the train, metro train, yeah. And she was nice, you know, and she tried to like let other people in, you know. she didn't know anything about the Ukrainian metro system. And what happened, she left behind, the door closed, and we, you know, we realized that she's not with us. So like we start to panic because she doesn't speak any Russian, you know, and we didn't have any plan of action. What happened, where to meet in case of this situation. And we didn't know where to go, and we asked I don't know how to call women who flag, you know, like red, show the signs. I don't know in English. So she even called like Eskish, like dispatch. She called to other trains like, oh, have you seen this woman like this? It was really, and then we returned to that station when we started, and she was waiting for us there. So like, phew. Yeah, so it was quite an experience. Something before, every time I was going to Kiev, something would happen. Or another time, we went also to Kiev, and we missed our train coming home.
Really funny.
Yeah, or another situation we had. So also we were meeting our friend also from the United States, and her flight was delayed or something, and she arrived later. And by the time we got to the train station, there was no tickets coming home. So we were like also in a difficult situation, what to do. And there was one guy who tried to I'll get you a ticket. I think he was a fraud, kind of like he wanted to get money. Oh, come, I can get you a ticket. So good thing we have a friend who live in Kiev, so we called her and like to say, can we please stay at your house? She's like, well, I have to get up really early in the morning. I say it's not. We say not a problem. We just need a place for a night. It's better than stay at the train station.
Yeah, because it's not so good now.
Yeah. So like before going to Kiev, it was always an adventure, something that happened.
But I haven't situation like you say. It's really hard to remember. Maybe Mary had something like that.
I usually have some situation when I in Kiev. Really, I don't know why. Every time when I visit Kiev, I really like some place. It is very high and a very good view in this place, and I all time ask my friend to vent me in this to walk. I don't know how to say, because I don't know road, so
to walk you there.
to walk me, yes. And once once I asked my friend, and they say okay, and we have another people, I don't know who it was, but a lot of people. And when we was in, it's like a building, yes, but not finished. And but really good view. And when we was in the top and speak, I don't know what we do, we lost one boy and we looking for all night, but because we think that he dropped, yes, ground and something like that, with very terrible things, but he went to home and didn't say anybody. But we looking for him a long time. A lot of things happens with me, I don't know, in Kiev.
Okay. Have you ever got lost in a new place or maybe in a new city?
Yes, I lost.
Where was it? What was the situation? Where were you, and can you tell?
It was Kherson, and I was 10 or 11. I went to bought my father present, and I lost, but I found I found home, my aunt home. I looking for very long, and I don't know, in mountains once I lost. It was very scary because when you in city it's okay, but if you in the forest, in the mountains, I was in Crimea, it's really scared because anybody around you and you don't know where you should to go, and sometimes it's very problem situation. But some I don't know how people go in some car in the mountains, you know, tour car.
Bike. Yeah, it might be very dangerous.
Yes, and I saw this car, and driver had very big problem when he stopped. He saw me and started to stop car, and it was very hard to do. And stop, and I asked him road, and he helped me.
Okay, Michael, have you ever got lost?
No, never.
No, you didn't. You didn't have a situation.
No, it's very hard to lose because of in every mobile phone you have a map, and you can use
Only
it.
in city.
As I understand, it's work in any place.
In the forest it doesn't work. Really, in the mountains, in the forest, because you don't have some things.
Maybe a connection to satellite connection or something.
No, if you if you have connection, but you don't have maybe some house, something what you can recognize.
I see.
So only trees and something like that, and you can't choose right road sometimes. Really, because we use GPS, but we sometimes lost.
So GPS didn't help you at all, yes?
No, in the mountains, no.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's gadgets are helpful, but still you can get lost. Okay. My next question will be about well, Michael, would you like to go back to Moscow?
Go back?
Again? Huh?
I think now in that region better than in Ukraine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
which way or is better?
In all ways.
Oh.
Because of, it's maybe close with any kind of activities like work and spending of time, because of course in Moscow more interest in museums, and they are bigger than in Ukraine.
I see. Okay.
But it's now we have a very how to say patriotical like rhetorica.
Rhetoric, you can say, yeah, very
Yeah.
patriotic rhetoric.
So, but if you see on this like without any of this background here, you can see, as I understand it, better in Kiev and city.
I see. Mary, where do you usually go on holiday?
Usually I stay at home all time, but sometimes maybe now we think about West Ukraine.
Western Ukraine. Okay.
About maybe in this month, maybe in next, but now we only think about it. I don't know really. We will go.
If you will go, okay. So you're just like a homebody, right? You're not a traveling bug. You're more like a homebody.
I want, but I don't know why. I stay at home.
I see. And Michael, what about you? Where do you usually go on vacation? Do you have maybe a place where you go maybe every year?
Not every year, but almost every year. I was in Crimea, and I think it's not really hard, but it's like not so good situation on the how to say, board.
Yeah, on the board.
And it's like not very interesting for me to like to find the problem in this place, but maybe not in this year.
Okay. Yeah, I was usually going also to Crimea with my family, but I haven't been for 2 years. I haven't been on holiday. I hope maybe this year I will be able to go somewhere, because yeah, last time I had a vacation was 2 years ago, and I stayed for 2 years. I stayed at home.
And in Crimea, which city do you like?
Well, we didn't go to the south. More like I would say east. No, not western part of Crimea. We've been at Sevastopol, Feodosia, and like Chernomorskaya.
Little.
Yeah, small places. Евпатория, Chernomorskaya, and I forgot the name of, like, they not far from each other. Yeah, so because south is more expensive. Cities like Yalta, Gurzuf, and others.
Like I like in this place like nature, very good nature, and views, mountains near the.
Where you like nature? Where do you
near
like
the
nature?
near
South?
the Yalta.
Oh, I don't know. I so don't like Yalta. I don't know why it's so dirty. Near.
No, Yalta, but near.
But it's not good nature. Good nature in the mountains, not around the sea. In this, maybe in the Fairland, Sevastopol. Yes, it's more sea, more beautiful than in Yalta, Lusta.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't like Yalta, Lusta. Absolutely.
Yalta is like just a very famous tourist attraction. There's and yeah, there are many people, and it's kind of dirty. It was what I heard from other people. Well, in one hand, Yalta is beautiful at night. They have like nice attraction place, and you can walk. But in other hand, it's overcrowded, and price is very expensive for living, for food. Yeah,
of course, if these touristic seasons only 3 months a year, these people which live in the region try to like make money and
yes,
live another part of year.
Yeah, ideal it would be to go some in the wild nature, maybe away from civilization, because yeah, Crimea has many beautiful places, but the only thing you need is maybe if you have a car and a tent, so you can find really beautiful place. Yeah, I've been also like called a small place called Alinyovka. People camp there. There is nothing but sea, and the water is really clean. And also there are like rocks in the sea, and it has like I would say holes in the rocks, right? And people live there. They like you know, away from civilization. They spend weeks. There is like one car or truck with food goes there, so they buy food from the car, and then they just stay close to nature without any
As I
other.
remember, people like this place because of they like to diving because
Yes. Yeah.
like not a reef but interesting underwater landscape. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a good place for divers and people who just you know, like to be left alone. Something
And
like.
I was near the mountain, you know, mountain which are called Beer.
Медведь гора. I've heard about.
Last maybe several years I was near that. It's like places. It's maybe not the cities, but like a village near that mountain. Yeah. And if we talk about the nature, you can all time go to this mountain. As I remember, this cost not so many.
Not so much. Okay. My next question, when you go on holiday, do you prefer the beach, the countryside, or the mountains, Maria?
I don't know. It depends on situation. Sometimes I like mountains, sometimes I like something active. But sometimes I want to lay in the beach and relax and nothing to do.
So you don't have any preference, like, because some people, they only go to the beach. They don't want anything else, but or some people prefer active a holiday. They like to climb, or they, you know, some type of things.
I like mix both of this type.
Okay. Mikhail, what about you?
I like, as you understand, I like interesting views, and it's like to see great place surrounding you, yeah, and of course it's interesting. Sometimes it's interesting to visit different places or to go to mountains or something like that. But I prefer to like a like a slow vacation when you need now to like, you know, how people visit Europe on the bus. Yes, all time they different
different scenery.
Yeah, but I dislike this situation. Maybe if you like how to say if you went to the museum, it's I like it. Do it slowly.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see something and not run in this moment.
Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, it's better when you don't have to be in a hurry. Yeah, you want to enjoy your trip. You want to maybe take more pictures than 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So do you like to explore? As I understand, you like to explore, yeah, new things, maybe new territories.
Yeah, it's like visit and see, but not so fast. Of course, in Crimea, as I understand, it's a very good nature in all these coasts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's really interesting to visit all of these little villages and cities.
I see. Okay, my next question is, do you prefer summer holidays or winter holidays, Maria? Which season do you like better for holiday?
I think summer. I don't know, maybe because when I was child, I with my parents very often visited maybe my relatives in another city, in Donbass, Kherson, and it was like holiday. But now I don't have some holiday in the winter, so I don't know. Something like skateboarding. I don't visit Bukovina and something like that. So I don't know. Maybe it's good, but I hadn't tried.
You haven't tried. Would you like to try go on holiday in winter?
Yes, I think it's good.
Just for new experience.
But it's very cold. It's hard to maybe if you like to walk, yeah, it's really hard because of temperature. Yes, maybe it when it mixes temperature and you know how to say there is a lot of water in.
You mean moisture? Moisture. Влажность. Yeah. A lot of moist. No, если мы говорим влага, moist.
How to write this word?
Moist. Let me check spelling.
It feels like really cold, and it's hard to take a picture. Maybe through your phone, because phone can write something like frozen.
You know, I remember I once with my friends in the winter visited Lviv, and it was very good because it's very beautiful in summer. So sometimes it's good. We have maybe walk under city. It was snowing. I don't know how to say it correctly. It was snow.
It was, well, if it's in continuous, it was snowing or it snowed.
It snowed.
Like you say, it rained, it snowed.
It was very beautiful in winter.
Okay. Michal, so as I understood, you like also summer holidays or winter.
For me, it's like the same, but in summer it's like easy.
Or maybe more enjoyable, yeah.
Yeah, because you know sometimes it's the weather is change your maybe way.
Okay. When you go on holiday, where do you usually stay, Maria?
Usually I use camp.
Okay, you camp.
We go in the mountains and is it's only one possibility. But if it's another city, I can stay on my friends. If I have friends
with your friends.
With my friends, if I have friends in the city, or I use hotel.
Okay, Mikhail, what about you? Where do you usually stay?
In Crimea, I usually stayed.
Or you can say if you usually do it, well, if you use present.
Yeah, stay in sanatorium.
Used to, maybe.
Or if you say I used to, yes, you can say like this.
Sanatorium and also I prefer like hotels and like a rent apartment. But the sanatorium is better for me because you need now to think about cooking.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Time when you visit, like how to say, it's not a restaurant.
Canteen, you can say it's a canteen.
Как это перевести? Столовая?
Столовая.
And so I like it.
Okay. Thank you. What kind of places do you like to visit, Maria? When you go on holiday somewhere, what kind of places? That's nature, or maybe museums, or some
everything. And nature, and museum, and gallery. It depends on place. If it's mountains, of course, it's nature. If it's some city, it's some how to say, show place. Yes.
What do you mean? Some entertainment? You mean?
No.
No.
Some достопримечательности.
Sightseeing.
So.
Yeah, some beautiful sights. Yeah, you go sightseeing, or you go to see some beautiful sights.
Sometimes some museum and something like that.
Okay, Mikhail, what about you? What kind of places do you like to visit?
I think it's the same.
The same. Okay.
Yeah. Of course, it's like museums and just the point of view. It's called, as Mary said, I just see a show place. Yeah, it's you can say it via one word.
Okay. What items you can't forget in order to really enjoy the trip, Maria?
Oh, what problem? Yes.
No, what items? What things you cannot forget in order to enjoy your holiday? Or what do you need to have with you that really enjoy your trip?
My player, I think.
Your MP3 player.
Yes, it's very important for me in the trip.
Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all.
Just if you forget your MP3 player, this will be end of the world.
Yes.
Your vacation will be completely ruined.
Yes, really, because when you how to say, if you in the bus and you go in the bus?
If you're on the bus, yeah. If you're on the bus,
we can say ехать, yes?
if you travel by bus, you can say if you travel by, or you can say if you inside, you can say if you on the bus, which means you already inside of the bus and you moving.
Okay, when you're in the transport, it can be train or
Yeah.
something like that. It's very cool to, for me, to see, to look at the window and think about something and listen to music.
Okay.
But if you don't have an MP3 player in this moment, you have to listen people, and it's sometimes not really good.
Yeah, or listen to some music that you don't really like.
Yes.
Like chanson.
Yes.
Chanson. If you're on a bus, that's almost, I think, every buses. If you travel by bus, you would definitely hear some criminal chanson. Yeah. Okay, Mikhail, what other things you think you absolutely need to have to enjoy your holiday?
It maybe it's a charge device, or how to say,
charger. Yeah, charger to your to your telephone or to your tablet or to your computer. Yeah.
Now it's every what you want, what you need. I think in your phone.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you forget your charger, that would be a problem. That would be like well, good thing nowadays that if you have Android smartphone, you can, most of the charger are the same for the telephones. But before, if you have Nokia telephone, you can use only Nokia charger. If you have another telephone, you cannot use the charger from. And Nokia, let's say, had different size of charger, big, small. Yeah. So it was a big problem.
No, more simple.
Yeah. How about any other important things that you need to remember?
It's hard to say something. Maybe your pocket or your credit card. Something.
Yeah, your bank card, definitely. If you forget your bank card, again, it would be a problem because or always check for your passport, because that's the same. Another important thing. Yeah.
I heard a lot of funny situation about forgotten passport and try to go abroad, and usually how to say these пограничники, как они вообще называются?
Custom control.
Like border guards.
Yeah, or just say custom control.
This person every time to need to go back to come back home, and because of
or I would say officer. It's a custom officer, you can say. Yeah. Yeah, imagine you realize that you forgot your passport. You're already at the airport and you forgot your passport. That would be a disaster.
If it's airport, it's okay maybe, but if you travel by train, I think it's more fun situation because you need to come back and a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay. Mikhail, if you would have holiday this year, where would you like to go?
It's hard to say. I need to see which place are your purpose.
I don't know. Okay, let's say if you had the chance to go anywhere, where would you like to go? Imagine that you have money and opportunity to go. Where would you go?
Or maybe I will think and Mary answer on this question because Mary, do you know?
Yes, I want to visit Kiev.
You want to visit Kiev?
Yes, because I really miss for my friends.
I see. I see. So you are really, how to say, patriotic tourist. You want to. Kiev is, but beside Kiev, maybe some places that you would like to go.
I don't know, India maybe.
Okay. Why India?
I don't know. I long time want to visit this country. Maybe France.
And
Maybe
what's so interesting?
European.
What's so interesting in India that you thinking of going there?
To know the culture, know the tradition, and it's interesting because it's another point, another view on life.
But maybe about the dirty. Yeah, I think it's more dirty in India, in Delhi, near than Yalta.
I know. For me, I think it's problem because I don't like dirty. Really don't like. But I think I understand. You know, Yalta very smell. I don't know how to say.
It stinks, you
Stinky.
mean?
Yes,
Stinky.
stinky place and very crowded. So and very dirty. Street dirty and sea very dirty. Everything, I don't know, and so stinky. Bus, car, people, and it's everything. I don't like this place. India, it's not so a lot of car and only people. Tuk-tuk, it's not car, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix of motorbike and in the car. Yeah. Okay. Maybe my last question would be: can you describe your ideal vacation? Where it would be, and what would you do? You know, what would you like to do? Perfect ideal vacation.
Maybe when nobody don't, I don't know how to say, spoil my mood.
Maybe it's like in the island, being alone, or
no, it's okay when people around you, but if these people don't spoil your mood, it's a perfect vacation, I think. Because sometimes somebody say something and do something wrong, and I know, people close to you do something wrong, and everything spoiled in one moment.
I see. So the place is it doesn't matter where it should be, as long as the people you know, don't irritate you. Is that okay? So you're not really picky about the place. Okay, Mikhail. What about you?
The different. I have different view. For me, it's interesting to visit. It doesn't matter which city and place maybe, but interesting to every time. It's interesting to see you, and I think every maybe trip it's like you can see like an ideal, because you can find something interesting or see something interesting.
Okay. All right, guys. It was nice talking to you tonight. I wish you to have a good holiday, and there is a time not only to work, but there is a time as Russian saying, it's time for business, and an hour for pleasure. So yeah, you need to have this time also to relax, to refresh yourself, and I wish you to have a good holiday, maybe this summer or maybe in autumn. So stay healthy, and see you next week.
Okay, see you.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening.